Oh, good morning. It's a lovely Sunday morning. There's not a breeze in the air. It's overcast, so good for my fair skin. It's not too cold either. It's about 7, so it's good. I've got a big new field to me actually today, so it's always exciting. Something new to have a crack on. It's full of potential, and by the look of the ground, there's got a bit of pottery around here, or brick, or I don't know. Anyway, so looking forward to this. I've got Sexy Spade Deus 2 running Button Boys. Get my words out this morning. Norfolk Button Boys magnet program, which I do like. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Wish me luck, and fingers crossed for something nice and interesting. I'll show you the first good one. Well, which dig in. Nice signal as well. What do we get? The classic ring pull. I'd love to be able to recognise these. If I was Lance, you'd say, ooh, something fruity. 1977. Could be Lil. Anyway, that's been about half an hour. It's quite quiet, this field, apart from where I came in. Oh, look, there's a balloon up as well. That's nice. Hold on. Bear with, let me get rid of this. We'll take you off that. I don't have to be able to see it, actually. Can you just see in the distance? We've had this before. Actually, many detecting sessions ago, myself and Dan got some interference from balloons over our two-ways. They were chatting about where they were going, but yeah, lovely still day. Look, I've never been up in a balloon, but I quite fancy it. So yeah, hope them people are having a good ride. If they get too close, I'll wave to them. But anyway, let's carry on. Oh, one of the rare signals. It was an 86. 86, 87. Hope you can hear that. I keep watching the balloon. It's getting higher and higher. There's not much wind about today, so I'm not quite sure where he's going to come down. Right, let's have a look. What's gone? It's over there, that. Is that it there, that? I think that's it, look. Can you see that? Just poking it with my spade. Yeah, I think that might be it. Looks like a bent bit of metal. Let's have a lean. Yeah, look at that. Bent bit of copper or something. Never mind. Nothing particularly exciting, but I think it was a nice signal, so we had to dig it. Right, let's carry on. It was another good signal. Look at that. It's got a flowery, it's definitely snapped in half, and it obviously went on something. There's like studs on the back here to attach it. But yeah, bit of moulded something. What it came off of, who knows? But that's a nice find, better than a bit of scrap anyway, so yeah, very pretty. Right, let's carry on. Well, this is a nice signal. And quite crisp as well. 68. Let's have a bit of dig at this one, shall we? Had the obligatory shotgun shells and a few other bits of random tat. And that nice flowery sort of design. It's over here somewhere, that. Just under the coil there. Let's have a look down there, look. Let's get down and have a look, have a bit of a wave, shall we? Let's bring the coil a bit closer, look. Oh, it's not there, that. Let's get down. Oh, there we go. That was reasonably obvious, wasn't it? Bang. Let's move you. There we go. Well, it was a nice signal, and that's why. It was a pewter button. Look at that. That could well have been a coin, couldn't it? That would have banged up a treat. The size of that. Beautiful. I've had a had a 4-holer earlier on, so I think it's the second button. Obviously not as many as we had on the other day. thankfully. But yeah, a button, lovely signal, and I found it. Woohoo! Add to the tally of whatever it was, 600 buttons or something that I found. Nice. Always like a button. Right, let's carry on. Well, this was a banging signal. Not what I was expecting, but is that me? The independent spirit? Independent spirit. I'm not quite sure whose coat of arms that is. Independent. Perhaps it's gin, I'm not sure. That's a good lesson why you should always wear gloves while you're metal detecting. Let's see. That's really, look at that. Rusty, not rusty, jagged, sharp, pointy things in the ground, which may not be the cleanest of stuff. Well, it's mud. Of course it's not. Anyway, but yeah, do wear gloves, folks, because it may stop you getting impaled and end up having to have a tetanus shot. I've had one of those. Not from metal detecting, it has to be said, but it's another story. Anyway, the independent spirit. Many of us detectorists possibly are. But yeah, if I find out what that is, just for my own curiosity, I may put it up here somewhere. If I know what beverage that was. I like a beverage myself, but I don't know that one. Right, let's carry on. Well, a couple of holes. I don't know how I missed this from the first time, but I found this spoon, sir. It's not that particularly old, but it's probably the best find of today so far. It's a spoon. Do watch that film, Life of Brian. Absolute genius, absolutely amazing film. And this is a line from it. Found this spoon, sir. Right, well, now I've found the spoon, sir, I better go back and try and find something even older, or at least a little bit older. Right, that's almost snack time, so I'm getting close to my car, so I'm going to have my muesli bar and then carry on. I was basically ignoring most of the signals around here because it's so trashy, but there's a Lizzie the second half-p, look. It's a ship halfpenny. I can never remember whether that's the Golden Hind or some other famous ship, but it's a famous ship anyway, isn't it? That's 19... Oh, give it a rub, give it a rub, give it a rub. 1954. A ship halfpenny. I think it's the Golden Hind. Was it the Mayflower? No, probably the Golden Hind. Anyway, I'll probably put it up because I can never remember when I see these. Anyway, that's our dear departed Queen. Bless her. Right, a coin for the day. That's probably as good as it's going to get. We'll carry on, as we always do. Always the optimist. Let's find something nice. Right, next. We go in this little trashy area again. That looks like an edge to me. Stuck in the mud, look. Let's have a look together, shall we? Easy out. There she blows. Another halfpenny. That's George the something. George the 5th, 6th. Anyway, it's George. Hello, George. And who's on this one? And it's that ship again. It's the day of the ships. Got to be the Golden Hind, surely. What's the date on this one? Let's have a look. Now, I don't have a quick peek. 1941. Oof, mid-war. Bless, tough times. Slightly bent by the old plough, but yeah, there she goes. George the 6th, of course it is. Of course it is. 2 coins for the day. Woot! If a bit modern, but there you go. Let's carry on. So I had to move away from some overhead lines because they were interfering quite well. But this bit of lead just came up. A little bit of fixing on the back. But there may well have been a bit around the side, so I'm not sure whether that was an old seal matrix. Could well have been. I'll clean that carefully when I get home. I could be imagining things as usual, but sort of vaguely similar to something I've found before, so you never know. We'll have a look. It could just be a bit of lead. Let's carry on. Well, you're back. That great reveal was spoilt by the fact that this epoxy DJI Action Osmo thing has just frozen again for no apparent reason. Anyway, and the reveal was George VI. A third ship. I see 3 ships come sailing in. On Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. Oh, hold on, that's the wrong time of year, isn't it? Anyway, never mind. 3 ships. 3 ships, 3 behinds. That's sounds like the making of my very own fleet. Very possibly. Could be called me Commodore now, perhaps. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Commodore. And I'll get you a big hat with a feather in it. Excellent. Right. I'm lost it now. It's getting towards the end of the day. I'm tired. Right. 3rd ship. Let's crack on. Come on, let's try again with a live dig on a 86. 86. Those halfpennies were coming in around 86, 86, 88, something like that. Still 86. Let's get down there and have a look, shall we? Tilt, so the camera keeps working this time, eh? What's in that? In that pile, it's the worm. Ah, there we go. Oh no, it's not. Is that a button or is that a coin? Button or coin? Oh, it's a very thin coin anyway. Or is it a thin button? Oh, there you go. I'm not sure what that is. It's very thin. Don't rub the old coin. Or is it a button? Coin a button, coin a button. I don't really know. It's very, very thin. It's almost hammered thin. Could it be hammered? No, surely not. No, it can't be. No, it would be silver, wouldn't it? So, unless it was copper hammered. Might be a token or something, perhaps. Ooh, that's something interesting to study when I get home. Pretty sure we are talking coin, but yeah. But I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's not silver, is it? More than likely a token. It's thin enough to be hammered, look. But oh well, that's good. That's very interesting. Probably the oldest thing we've found today, possibly. Find out when I research it a bit more, but let's carry on. Oh, getting near the trying this very scrappy area, but just digging out them big signals. Right, let's carry on. See if we can get some more before we go home. Well, that was coming in a good signal. Might be a general service button, but it's got extra twiddly bits on the bottom here, which makes me not so sure. Probably is, but usually a lion and a unicorn. But I'm not sure about this bit at the bottom. There you go, but it's a good button, isn't it? There you go. Nice, yeah. I'm happy with that one. Let's carry on. Oh, here we are, the roundup from Sunday's dig. Surprisingly quite a few targets. A lot of it's trash, obviously, and a lot of little tiny thin bits of metal, so that was a bit random. I think you saw most of the good stuff as it came up, but and I think the last flurry was in almost like a little demolition area where there was lots of brick and pottery and stuff, and that's where the coins come up. Anyway, let me run you through some. So there's a bit of a horseshoe type thing, various bits of metal and lumps, and so this was a case in point of always wear your gloves when you're digging stuff. The Independent Spirit, a bit of a Google, and it came up, it was Glenfiddich from 2001. That was their logo. So bottle of Glenfiddich, a spoon. Happy to find a spoon because it always throws that joke up. I found the spoons from One Department's Life of Brian. So always happy to find a spoon. Lots of other bits of random tin. Look at that. See, that's quite nice. It's a bit of a, like, obviously a plate that was pinned on the back of something, but nothing that I can find on it. So no way of identifying that. The classic ring pull. Tizer 76. No, don't know. Shotties, a couple of little bullets. That was quite nice. Another probably bit of horse tack or something. Obviously attached on the back. Nice. This is. If it'll focus, are you going to focus? You can't decide, can you? Go on, give it a focus. its general service button, but it was a Victorian general service button, which I looked up because it's got a twiddly bit on the bottom here. So that was quite nice. Still don't know if that's focusing properly, but anyway, yeah, that was quite nice. A bit of a tom back, 4-hole. I had hoped that that might have been a seal matrix, because perhaps it was at one time. It's got a bit of a nub on the back, which sometimes people hold on to. It did look like there was several little markings on it that could have been a seal, but there you go. And this is my 3 ships. 2 George VI and a Queen Elizabeth II. That's all 3 ships. Good says don't sing, Chris. Right, okay, sorry. Not even sure what that is. Sort of farthing size, but right grotty. And this, I would think, is going to be some sort of little token or something. There is vaguely I could see. Come on, why are you not focusing? Flipping phones, eh? Try and focus it when you can tell the background's in focus, nothing else. Anyway, there's sort of some sort of writing around the outside, so it was probably a token of some sort. It's copper, it's quite thin. I thought it might be a jetton, but I don't know, it's probably too small for a jetton. But anyway, so another random coin for the collection. But I just would love to have made out what it was, because I think that's probably the oldest thing on the table. There you go. But yeah, so it was a good search round on a field I'd not been on before, so we cleared some of the rubbish for the lovely farmers. And then no doubt we'll be back out again soon. I hope you managed to have a look at last week's lead smelting episode, showing the chess piece. That's more lead, that's more lead, that's more lead, that's more lead. So some more to add to the pile of lead for my further chess pieces. Not that I need it, because I've got enough already. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give us a like if you can, because it always helps. And yeah, I'll see you next time out on the field. Take care. Bye.